I'm sure you recognize all of these.
Yeah.
Every single photo that's on Alex's profile is also on this guy Chris's profile. Except he actually has a couple more. Alex is not this guy, physically. In this season 1 episode, we were contacted by a young woman named Kaya. Kaya wasn't worried about whether or not she was getting catfished because she was actually the catfish. So you were talking to Alex with a different name and with a different picture.
Yeah.
But I guess you've never Skyped.
No, because he doesn't have a computer of his own, so he had no way to Skype.
And so what was his reaction when you told him the truth and I guess sent him a picture of yourself?
He pretty much told me, I don't care what you look like, I love you for you. And we just moved on from that.
Then, weirdly, she couldn't meet up with Alex and started to get suspicious of him, which is why she wrote into the show. He wants you to come see him, right? It's not like...
said that I would love to meet you, it's just money and school.
Right.
And I think that I did ask him, like, is there anything you were hiding from me? And he told me no, so...
I think Max and I will look into it.
Okay.
See what we can find.
I really want to meet him. You know, no matter what.
We get called in and we decide, all right, let's look over Alex's profile. And not surprisingly, right away we could tell that like something was a little off. We went on his profile and we downloaded a lot of his photos from his profile pictures. Just started running them through Google image search. And one of them was a hit.
Okay.
And it took us to a Facebook profile. Okay, and it took us to this Facebook profile. A guy named Chris. I'm sure you recognize all of these.
Yeah.
Every single photo that's on Alex's profile is also on this guy Chris's profile. Except he actually has a couple more. Alex is not this guy, physically. The next big thing that we found was we Googled Alex's phone number. It showed up on this blog for a guy named Danny. So I saw that, I was like, wow. So we looked at Danny on Facebook, and it took us to this page. They live in California, and this is Danny. We're almost completely sure that the person you've been talking to is actually Danny. We reached out, and the person behind the Alex profile agreed to meet Kaya face to face. Hey.
Hi.
Hi. Neve.
Danny.
Hey.
Hi. So how come you didn't tell me the truth when I told you?
I was just nervous and didn't want to lose you, and I just wanted to tell you in person.
But as I always told you, I'm not going anywhere no matter what.
I know.
You can't get rid of me.
It's just still in the back of my mind.
Yeah.
That flag, like, no, don't do it. But I told you now.
Yeah.
Go sit around back there. I'm like shaking, I'm like,
Obviously, you're not exactly the person in the photographs.
Yeah.
So you're transgender?
Yes.
And how long have you known that?
I think I was 6, I might have been younger. I knew something wasn't right about me. At the time, I didn't know what transgender was, but I felt like I'm not who I'm supposed to be. I'm different from the other kids. I didn't know how to voice it or how to really make it. But then when I turned 18, I was like, fine, I'm gonna shave my head, it. I'm gonna dress how I want, I'm gonna buy my own clothes, do what I wanna do, and yeah, I did that. And then I wrote my parents a letter when I was 20, and now they've kind of started accepting it more. Right now, I'm going through hormone replacement therapy. I had my first shot last Friday.
Wow.
So I'm currently a week and 2 days on testosterone.
How many shots?
I have to do it for the rest of my life.
Oh.
I'll just go less and less throughout my lifetime.
So that's, you've committed to that, which is a big decision.
Yes. As surgery-wise, I will get the full hysterectomy done and the mastectomy done. I don't know about anything else yet. I'm usually really good about telling people I'm trans in the beginning. Like, within the first week, most of the time they walk out. So I'm just used to it, but I was just afraid of losing her. I had this bond with her in such a short time that I've never had with anybody else, that it was just like, I need to do what I need to do to keep this for as long as I can. I don't want to it up. I don't want to lose it. So that's why I just kept going with it.
What are your feelings, I guess, you know, about that?
I have no problem with it. You're still a man to me, so that's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
That doesn't change anything. I care about his personality, not the looks. Except I like redheads, so looks plus added on to that.
That's a plus.
I told you, I love you no matter what. You can't get rid of me.
While the couple was still together when we checked in after the episode.
So what's next for you guys?
In like 2 weeks, I'll be flying out for like a week to visit with Kaya and her family, so.
You must be excited.
We were talking about moving in together, and I'm like, yeah!
Unfortunately, it did come to an end. But Danny sent in an update on his life since the show, and here is what he said. Hi there, how's it going? Kai and I are not in touch. We don't talk. Last we spoke was our episode. Whoa, so I guess the last time they talked was like years ago. I had mentioned that surgery was my next step. Well, in December of 2018, I had top surgery, a double mastectomy. It's healed up nicely. No hysterectomy yet, as my doctors don't feel it's medically necessary. Being on the show definitely helped me be more me. It just helped me accept myself a bit more. It is nice to know that people come on the show to figure themselves out, and that sometimes it really works. Looking for a little bit more Catfish content? Don't forget to subscribe and tune in for all new episodes of Catfish every Wednesday at 8, 7 Central on MTV.